Twitch would be nothing without its streamers, so why is it taking such a huge cut of their money and blocking them from broadcasting to more fans? Twitch might be the king of streaming platforms, but these shady practices could have it dethroned. Managing online security is one of the biggest challenges for any modern company. Companies like Twitch need to be cognizant of how they protect their data because leaving it undefended can hurt huge amounts of people. With millions of users, some of whom make their living streaming, Twitch had a big responsibility when it came to data. In October 2021, the company confirmed via Twitter that someone had breached its servers. At the time, the company may have believed that the breach wasn't going to be all that serious, but when the data leaked out online, it quickly became clear that Twitch had been severely compromised.
Hack the planet! Hack the planet!
The leak that followed the breach spilled plenty of company secrets. We learned that Amazon had planned to create a Steam alternative that never ended up seeing the light of day, and Twitch's entire source code suddenly became available to everyone online. The worst news for streamers was that the leak included Twitch's payout information, going all the way back to 2019, revealing that roughly half of all the money earned on Twitch went to the top 10% of streamers. In September 2022, Twitch made one of the most controversial decisions in the company's history. Then-President Dan Clancy wrote a blog post breaking down the company's decision to change how it handles revenue splits with streamers. According to the post, Twitch had unfairly been offering some top streamers a 70-30 split on subscriptions, rather than the typical 50-50 split, and it didn't have any standard criteria for who would get the better deal. Twitch's solution: end 70-30 splits for everyone. The post announced that anyone with a 70-30 deal could keep that split on the first $100,000 in revenue they generated, but afterwards the split would be reduced to 50-50. Going forward, the plan was that no one would be offered a 70-30 deal. In the post, Clancy cited server costs as one of the main motivators for Twitch to keep 50% of streamers' subscription revenue, and offered a slightly better split on ad revenue to help streamers make up their lost profits. Streamers and fans alike were outraged. Many felt that 70-30 splits should be standard, especially since other platforms like Facebook and YouTube offer that deal to everyone. The ad revenue compromise pleased virtually no one. Viewers hate watching ads, so streamers hate running them. Very few are buying the claim that Twitch needs to make up for server costs, because Twitch's servers are owned by Amazon. In June 2023, Twitch rolled out a new way for partners to get 70% of their subscription revenue for the first $100,000 in earnings. Any Twitch partner who keeps 350 or more paid subscribers for 3 months can enroll in the Partner Plus program. The new 70-30 split only lasts for 12 months, and it's still a far cry from what streamers and their fans actually want, but the program is a sign that Twitch might be taking its users' concerns somewhat seriously. TwitchCon is supposed to be the most entertaining event in the entire streaming industry. It's a place where streamers and fans can come together to network in person and create content. Like streamers themselves, TwitchCon is a boisterous event that's more about having fun than creating a typical business convention environment. 2022's TwitchCon made a strong case that the event as a whole needs to be run a little more tightly. As part of the goofy atmosphere, the convention featured a massive foam pit where attendees could go to battle, likely getting some good clips for their channels in the process. It should have been a good way for people to let out some energy, but it turned into an unmitigated disaster. Adriana Chechik was seriously injured in the foam pit, which turned out to be just inches deep and set on top of a concrete slab. When Chechik fell into the pit, she broke her back in 2 places and needed to have extensive surgery, followed by plenty of physical therapy just to be able to walk again. She was the most severely injured person at the convention, but she was far from the only attendee who took a nasty tumble in the foam pit. Thankfully, following her injury, she made sure to keep worried fans up to date in her journey to recovery.
January 9th, when I go to get my new MRI, I won't ever have to wear my brace again. Or they're gonna be like, yeah, you still need to wear it for like 6 hours a day.
Twitch hit a breaking point with gambling streams in 2022. For years, the platform had allowed people to stream themselves playing just about any gambling game they wanted. Because of this, some streamers who played slots, roulette, and poker had huge amounts of viewers turn up to watch them win, or perhaps more frequently, lose money. It's no secret that gambling can be addictive, and that addiction can make people do some awful things. In September 2022, Twitch streamer Slicker admitted that he'd scammed thousands of dollars out of viewers to support his own gambling habit. People had already been speaking out against the prevalence of gambling on Twitch, but after this incident, streamers started making their own stances on gambling crystal clear. Fans joined in the effort and began petitioning Twitch to completely remove gambling from the platform, arguing that it was harming viewers, particularly young ones, and roping more people into addictive behavior. The company eventually responded, updating its community guidelines to ban streaming of any, quote, sites that include slots, roulette, or dice games that aren't licensed either in the US or in other jurisdictions that provide sufficient consumer protection. Of course, that still leaves some wiggle room for gambling to exist on Twitch. Streamers and fans have been arguing that any form of gambling is damaging to the platform. So in all the ways that matter, Twitch still has a gambling problem.
I shouldn't gamble. I still do it. Is that good? No, that's terrible.
The upper echelons of any business serve two main functions. They make large-scale decisions for the company, and they also provide a sense of stability to all the people who regularly engage with that company. With some of its top executives fleeing the company, Twitch is not looking nearly as stable as it once did for many users. In March 2022, Bloomberg reported on the stunning number of employees that Twitch had lost. The company cut 300 employees in 2021, and another 60 decided to leave in the first 3 months of 2022. Among those who packed their bags were Twitch's Chief Operating Officer, Chief Content Officer, and Head of Content Development. The trend of top-level executives getting away from Twitch didn't slow down as the year progressed either. In September 2022, as the company was embroiled in a controversy surrounding its revenue splits, Constance Knight, Senior Vice President of Global Creators, also decided to call it a day. 2023 might have been the year that Twitch turned things around, but the company instead got its biggest shakeup yet. On March 16th, CEO Emmett Shear, who co-founded Justin.tv, which later became Twitch, announced on Twitter that he was resigning from his position. Shear wrote that his confidence in Twitch had never been higher, but the rest of the community might not have been so sure. It's inevitable that a company as large as Twitch is going to accept people from time to time as various problems arise. Sometimes issues on Twitch brew for months or years before they finally spark outrage. But Twitch faced a fallout of its new ad policy the moment the company announced its latest move. On June 6, 2023, Twitch unveiled a slew of changes to how advertising works on its platform. The new policies put restrictions on logos, limiting them to 3% or less of total screen space, and banned burn-in ads outright. Streamers generate the vast majority of their income through ads and sponsorships, so they were immediately up in arms about the decision, which limited these avenues. Plenty of streamers called out the move as a blatant cash grab from Twitch, and big names like Asmongold even called for a boycott of the platform. Luckily for the company, the new policy also addressed the potential for streamers fleeing Twitch by adding a $25 charge for any Twitch partners trying to leave. Largely thanks to the extreme outcry from streamers and fans, the new branded content policy didn't stay in place for long. Twitch quickly reversed course and announced via Twitter that it would be completely reworking the new guidelines. A rewrite was certainly welcome, but Twitch showed its hand with the new policy, and rebuilding trust between the company and its streamers is going to be an uphill battle. In the weeks that followed, major streamers like Amaranth and XQC left Twitch to join rival streaming platform Kick. When the entire streaming community was rallying against Twitch for trying to cut into the ad revenue of its streamers, the company quietly made another pivotal change to its terms of service. Simulcasting is an important capability for streamers who aren't locked into a platform-specific contract. It lets them share their stream on multiple platforms at the same time, meeting their audience wherever they may be at. Simulcasting doesn't just help streamers grow their audience, it also helps connect viewers on different platforms and encourages them to potentially take a look at a site they may not regularly visit.
Am I going to choose streaming to YouTube, TikTok, Kick, other Facebook all at the same time? Or am I going to just only stream to Twitch and make no money?
That's no longer an option for anyone who wants to stream on Twitch. When Twitch updated its policies on June 6, 2023, it also killed simulcasting for all its users, restricting them to only sharing their Twitch streams in short formats on sites like TikTok and Instagram. Previously, that rule had only applied to Twitch partners and affiliates. Streamers were quick to share their opinions. Ninja said that Twitch's latest move only hurts their platform and the creators on their site. While reacting to Ninja's take on the issue, XQC explained to his channel that, in his view, Twitch is trying to lock in streamers and viewers alike by restricting them to a single platform. XQC said he thinks this strategy is bound to fail. He argued,
They force you to choose, and then that will dwindle down slowly until it completely flips. And when that flips, it is impossible to go back.
This likely contributed to XQC's decision to jump ship shortly thereafter. In 2022, Bloomberg published an exclusive report on one of the most disturbing problems facing Twitch: a rash of child predators reportedly using Twitch to groom children. Twitch doesn't allow anyone under the age of 13 to make an account on the platform, but the barrier to entry is relatively low, so plenty of children have been making accounts and streaming from their phones. The report found nearly 2,000 different Twitch accounts that primarily followed accounts from children. Finding accounts that watched kids would have been bad enough, but Bloomberg also encountered many instances of these accounts interacting with the children they were watching. Some would ask them to do suggestive dances, and others would attempt to get the kids to move to a more private platform like Snapchat or Discord to keep talking. The report also pointed out that while child predators are a problem everywhere online, they seem to have an outsized presence on Twitch. After the report, Twitch made an announcement introducing some changes aimed at addressing these concerns. The company beefed up age verification processes in an attempt to reduce the number of kids under 13 using the platform, as well as blocked certain search terms that are frequently used by predatory accounts. Twitch also partnered with outside organizations for assistance and acquired Spirit AI to enhance its ability to monitor chat conversations. Those are all welcome changes, but the problem is far from solved. The nature of Twitch's user-generated content and dynamic community building has pushed the question of who is responsible for policing toxic behavior on Twitch streams. Many users and streamers have argued Twitch itself should be working harder to eliminate harassers as a governing body of the service. However, given the influence that streamers and event organizers have over their communities, Twitch has sometimes tried to place more of that responsibility in the hands of those running the stream. Trying to eliminate every negative voice while running an entertaining stream is a difficult job. One streamer, Zombie Kills, described her struggle in an article for Tom's Hardware. She planned to run a scheduled stream of Minecraft Dungeons with her daughter, to be featured on Twitch's front page as an exciting opportunity for anyone on the platform. However, during the stream, she had to ban 54 users for sexist and racist comments. Zombie Kills is far from alone. Female streamers have reported that their most significant obstacle to success on Twitch is harassment. While Twitch told NBC in 2019 it had doubled the staff dedicated to dealing with harassment, the issue remains.